Before moving ahead, let me ask you a question. Are you confused in French? Struggling with verbs, assignments, projects, or grammar? We've got you covered. The French Hub has officially launched online French tuitions made for all classes and syllabus. Join live interactive sessions with me where I help you solve doubts, work on French projects or homework, and completing your syllabus in depth. Choose between what works best for you, individual or group classes, right from the comfort of your home. You will get handwritten and PDF notes, weekly assignments, customized just for you, and one short sessions before exams. All designed by me, your personal French tutor, to help you score higher and learn better. Get ready to say oui to better marks. Send a mail to me at frenchhub25@gmail.com and class in session. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, The French Hub. In today's video, I'll show you how you make une fiche d'identité, that is an identity card, with proper labeling and a practice question at the end. Before starting the video, write down your favorite French word that you love the most, pronouncing and even in writing. The best two responses, they will get a shout out in my next video. So there we go. Here is a short definition about what an identity card basically is in French. La fiche d'identité est une carte d'identité qui fait preuve de votre identité et où se trouve votre nom, votre prénom, votre adresse et votre numéro de téléphone. Le nom est écrit en majuscule. So the English translation is that the identity card is a card of identity that makes proof of your identity, where one finds your name, your prename, your address, and your telephone number. The name is written in capital letters. So it's not always about your name, prename, your address, and your telephone number. You can add more details to it, like your birth date or your email address, or your father's name, your mother's name, your class, your school, your roll number. So there are infinite number of details that you can mention. But don't forget, the identity card has to be short, precise, and deliver all the details that the question is asking to you. Basically, I mean to say, refer to the question, give preference to your question, and mention all the details that are asked. First of all, let's understand what does these nom and prénom means. So nom is name and prénom is your first name. For example, if I say Selena Gomez, here Selena is your first name and that's called the prénom. And Gomez is the second name, that is nom. As you can see in prénom, it is pré in the front of this word. Pré means pre, that means before or first. So your first name is prénom and your second name is nom. So as per the definition that I just told you, the nom, that is your second name, has to be in capitals. Now a format has to be followed while making an identity card. Let's learn that. The very first step is to draw a rectangular box. This is how my box should look like. Make it neat using a ruler. The very first step has to be that you have to mention fiche d'identité in the very mid. That defines that you are basically making an identity card. This is how it would look like. You can even draw a line below it to specify the heading. Then my next step has to be that you have to draw your image. You can either select to draw the image over this side or at this side. So in this box there would be your image. Collez votre photo. That is, you have to paste your image. You can either draw it. This is the outer layout of how our identity card would look like. Now let's start labeling this. So the very first subpart would be your name, which is your second name. So we'll take the example of Selena Gomez only. So her second name is Gomez, so I will mention Gomez. You can use other pens as well. I'm using just these black pen point marker so that it's visible to you clearly. Then comes your prename, which is your first name. So here we'll mention Selena. The next thing that we can mention is date de naissance, which is your birth date. So the birth date has to be in a format of DD, MM and YY. So this is the format that you have to follow while you are mentioning your date of birth. Any format you can use, either you can mention it whole, like if you say 6th July 2001, so that way also you can mention over here. This has come outside of the box, but make sure that you are not performing such mistakes. This is just a rough idea for your identity card. The next thing you can mention is your address. So address again has to be short and crisp. Your flat number, your house number, then your street, your city, your state, region has to be mentioned over here. Then next you can mention your numéro de téléphone. So numéro de téléphone is written like this, but for short you can write it like numéro de téléphone. Now one thing you have to take care of over here. Suppose your number is 00123456. This is your number. Alright, so you need to take two digits, and two digits, and put a full stop, or you can say point between these two digits. So your number would look like this: 01234567. This is the way your telephone number has to be written. Alright, it's okay if your photo has taken only little space. You can start over from here if you need to mention more. So we can even mention our courier, which is your Gmail address. And you all know my Gmail address is frenchhub25@gmail.com. So you can send your queries if you have any on this Gmail ID. Then let's talk about the next thing that you can mention. You can mention your age, which is age over here. You can mention your school also, but make sure that you are mentioning all of these things in a line and in a order. Like if you are mentioning your age over here, don't mention your école or your schooling etc. in the same line. Make it a little bigger if you have to mention more things. But in your question, already all the things would be mentioned that you need to add into your identity card. So this is the main format that we follow while making an identity card. I hope this format is clear to you. Here is a sample of a clear identity card. You can pause and look over it so that you have a better reference. And the question for you all as a form of practice, it's there on your screen. Read the question and follow the same format while making the identity card. I hope this video was helpful for you because these questions come in your expression écrite, which is a written expression. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends who are having exams very near. See you in the next video.